Hi guys. Um, this is a random Friday night. This is 11:13 p.m. and I am just like deep in thought and I just thought to myself, let me come share this on here because I feel like as a 28 year my age factor always does this. I'll let's say here. But as a 28-year-old, I'm sure like I'm not the only person like going through this or like what I'm about to talk about right now. But before that, I bought like this drink, vodka water from the store, grocery store. I saw it and I bought it. And it literally just tastes like water. Literally just tastes like water and has like 5% alcohol in there. I have my ice here. Just gonna be pouring that, and we discuss like this conversation I'm about to have with you guys. Um, so um, it literally just tastes like water. It doesn't have like a lot of flavor in it. But like I was saying, like I was just thinking, I was scrolling on my computer and I was thinking to myself that this can't be I can't be the only one feeling like this. Like this can't be the point of life. Like oh, you go to school. Like if you're Nigerian, you grow up, you go to school, you go to university, you're done with school, you get a job, and then you get stuck, or I got stuck in that um living to work situation as opposed to working to live. So like I started like, I have a long commute. My commute to work in a day is about like 3 hours, like both ways, right? And then when I get back home, I go to the gym and then I'm tired. On the weekends, all I just want to do is rest, sleep. I don't want to interact with anybody. I'm not calling my friends. I'm not doing anything, right? I'm just sleeping on Friday evening, Saturday as well. And then on Sunday, I'm preparing for work. My mind is already at work. And Monday, I go to work and rinse and repeat, right? And I got to a point where I felt like this can't be the point of life. I remember like before I started working, I had like dreams, I had like things I'm like, oh, I wanted to accomplish, I had stuff I wanted to do. But I found that even when I go to work, you have all these targets, you have all these things you have to do. And then, you know, even after work, the things you have to do, like how do I put this? They kind of live rent free. So it's supposed to be, for example, it's supposed to be 9 to 5, right? But even after 5 o'clock at work, after work, your targets, your job, your tasks still, occupy space in your brain. So, or I found that it was still occupying space in my brain. So I was still, thinking about it. I was still thinking about my work. It got so bad that sometimes I would randomly just wake up at night and think of the things I have to do, at work the next day and write them down and type them. And I just got to a point where work was my life, work was my identity, you know? And I'm like, is this the point of life? Oh, you work, you work, you work, you work. At some point, you just keep going through the motions, right? At some point, you get married, and then you have kids, and then maybe you buy a property, and life just goes on. You retire, you die. That doesn't seem like the kind of life I want to live. Life doesn't. It doesn't seem like there's a point to it. Like, what's the point? What's the point? You know? Like, I don't. I feel like I can't put my thoughts together right now, but like I was doing something on my computer and I just thought to come log this. I'm like, what's the point? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like this should be my life, This should be how I should be living my life. Just working. You have the weekend, you work from Mondays to Fridays, and then on the weekend, you're happy that it's the weekend. And then maybe on the weekend, you do whatever you want to do on the weekend, and then you go back to work like Monday to Friday again, rinse and repeat every day of your life. Like, that seems like very overwhelming. It seems like it's wrong. I don't know how to put it, but it seems very wrong. It seems very, very wrong. But at the same time, like you cannot work, right? Like, so how do you strike the balance? How do you find the balance? I'm on a goal to do that right now. I remember like before I started working, aside from like work isn't the major contributing factor to this, but I remember like when I was younger, when I was in uni, I said, I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to like chase my dreams of being in entertainment, being an entertainment investor, like things like that. And bruh, I throughout like this last year and a half, because I've been working for like a year and a half now, best believe I forgot about that dream. I like not forgot, but like it didn't even cross my mind to start chasing because I'm like, oh, I have a bunch of stuff to do. I'm always tired. My mind, real estate is always geared towards work, and every other thing that concerns my own life is just lagging behind, comes second, which shouldn't be so. Like I feel like I should be working to live, so working to enjoy my life as opposed to living to work. Like, do you get my point? Like every other thing shouldn't center around my work. My life should be the most important. Enjoying my life should be the most important, and then work is a part of that. Not work being my life, and then I'm centering every other thing around that. So I had a conversation with my sister the other day, and that kind of just opened my mind, like to see like where I've been, what I've been doing, and I just said I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna start working actively towards like chasing my dreams. I am going to start working actively towards chasing my dreams. Yeah, yeah. This year I'm gonna do. There are two things I've said that I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna say both of them here. One for sure. Like I started this last year, but I didn't even follow through. But I'll start taking acting classes, even if it's just gonna be as a hobby. I'll probably create like another YouTube channel where I'll be uploading like monologues and things like that. I don't need anybody to follow that channel. I don't even care if anybody follows that channel. But I'll create a YouTube channel where I'll be uploading my monologues and things I've learned. Like after my classes, I'll take the beginners class, intermediate, and advanced class, and from there I'll like start pushing myself and putting myself out there, auditioning, things like that, just to feel like I'm doing something towards my dream, towards the life I'm looking to build, as opposed to just working, working, working and thinking about work. But anywho, like it's just weird. Like I don't know, in the comment section, like just I don't know if you want to talk about like how you are feeling about this, like just or you're working and you feel stuck in the loop of the 9 to 5, you feel stuck in just being a cog in the machine, and that feels like that's what the rest of your life is going to be like, and that's not what I want the rest of my life to be like. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, just put it in the comment section, share your own experience. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, this would be a good like conversation starter. And let me talk about it. Anywho, welcome to my new YouTube channel. If you're new, my name is Johnson Ojo, and I record my life experiences on here. I'm trying to be more, I'm trying to just log my experiences at every point in time on my YouTube channel now, as opposed to just the highlights, right? So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoy it. And yeah, bye.